Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you, baby. Yes. Good morning and happy Tuesday, you guys. I'm so happy to be here this morning. Look here. If this is your first time tuning in, thank you so much for clicking on my video and watching it till the end. Yes. Thank you so much. Thank you for sharing. I'm thanking you in advance for sharing my videos and telling your friends and your family and everybody about your girl. I'm thanking you in advance for that. I need some shares. Thank you for hitting that subscribe button. If you haven't already, if you do it, thank you so much. Hit that bell so you can be notified. Putting on my earrings, everything in the car. So you can be notified when your girl upload another video or when I go live. Because I'm able to go live now, y'all. So thank you for that. I'm thanking you in advance for hitting that bell. And if you don't want to be bombarded with, a whole bunch of different notifications, when you hit the bell, there's an option that you can do occasionally and all that, because I don't want you to get bombarded, because I do usually, for the most part, upload every day. So look, I got a couple of things I want to say. First, that girl Brand, I did some research last night, okay, and I did a video yesterday. I did a video clip yesterday because I was so disturbed over that. This girl named Brandy Lassiter, she went on Facebook and did a rant, okay, and apparently she's been in some bad relationships, okay, and we all been there, okay, and I guess that last one was like her straw that broke the camel's back, because she went on Facebook and did this video rant and was saying that she infected some guys with HIV, and then she had the girl, y'all. Then she start naming. She named some names of who she gave this disease to. This the deadly. I shouldn't say deadly. You can live with it, but still, so she went on, and I guess she apparently lied. Okay. Now let me tell you, if she's capable of doing that, she's scorned. You ever watch that show Snapped? Okay. She snapped to an extent, emotionally snapped. Okay. She didn't physically snap, but she did have a breakdown. And when a person do that, when they show you what they're capable of, see, we don't know what we're capable of until it happens to us. So I feel so bad for her, and she really needs to get some help. I always advocate and I promote seeing someone, because reason why I like talking to a therapist is because they don't know you. They're not going to be biased. They're going to give you their honest opinion. They're going to tell you how they feel, and they're going to give you their honest opinion. And then you can open up and share some things that you're going through in a safe environment. And you don't have to worry about someone judging you or telling your business. And if they do, people talk about, different things in their personal life, but you don't know them. They're not in your circle. Okay. They can give you some advice, and it could be some advice that you already heard, but it seems like it's a little bit different when it comes from a stranger, because they don't know you. Get some help. Okay. If she ever gets her life together and gets with someone else and she gets hurt again, I feel real bad for that person. Okay. Because she may just snap all the way physically. Just lose it. It's obvious she's been scorned and been in a lot of painful relationships. She may have had some things going on in her life for years. Okay? And she keeps getting hurt. She keeps the guys or she's going out with, they're hurting her, whether they're cheating or whatever. And so she started naming names. She's dangerous. Okay? She's not mentally stable. And for a person to do that, get on social media and then name some names. Name a person's name. You know, saying that you infected them with HIV because you're upset about whatever you're upset about. It's sad and scary at the same time. And I don't know if she's crying out for attention, but I do know for a fact she was angry. She was angry. And she didn't know how to deal with her emotions. And the first thing she did, because she thought that it was, you know, the right thing to do at that moment, she gonna do a video and get on YouTube. I mean, Facebook. She needs help. She needs help. I researched it and I found a couple different videos where she was lying. She was upset. She's dangerous and she needs some help. And so a lot of people walking around here scorned and hurt. We have to be careful. Men have to be careful of women they meet, and women have to be careful of men that we meet, because everybody is not truthful. Everybody don't tell you what they've been through in life. Everybody don't reveal to you everything. And then as soon as something happens, they just snap. You don't never know a person and what a person is capable of. You know, there's a lot of people walking around here that is scorned, hurt, damaged goods. Get some help. Talk to a therapist. Talk to someone. Talking to a therapist, I push that because you're in a safe environment. And that therapist don't know you, and they're not going to be biased. And they're going to tell you the real. Okay? The real. That girl, she got some issues and she needs some help. She needs some help. Now look, on to another thing. If you guys seen my live, if you haven't seen my live, I'm going to link it in the description above. Okay? Well, I gotta do that. The thing tonight. I'll link it tonight because I'm not at home on my computer, but it will be linked if you're gonna watch this video this evening. Anyway, so my cousin, she didn't end up going to work yesterday. She woke up and she had anxieties about going to work, and she didn't feel good. I mean, her stomach literally was hurting. It was literally tied up in knots. She couldn't even move. Now, if you guys haven't seen the video, what happened was my cousin got demoted. She got this job and she wasn't trained properly. She does medical claims, and she has to deal with a lot of codes and a lot of different stuff. And her job is really analytical. And they did like a quick side-by-side and gave her some general information, but she never had training, official training. She just sat by someone and they told, okay, this is how you do a claim. If this happened, do this. That's not training. So when she was making mistakes, they was letting her mistakes pile up instead of coming to her. See, a part of learning is trial and error. Okay? And they weren't coming to her. Long story short, she got sent to another department. So I got out of her yesterday. I said, what is it? Why don't you want to keep this job? Why don't you want to go back? Just what is it? She finally said she didn't want to go back because walking past, she has to go through that department to get to the call center. And doing that, she didn't want to see those girls. She didn't want to see those people. And I said, so it's your pride? It's your pride? Don't let your pride hold you back and stop you. Okay? And I said, when you were venting at work, and talking to the other co-workers and y'all laughing and talking and venting. See, sometimes people will reel you in by making you feel that they're on your side or they feel the same way you feel and everything to get you to talk more and express yourself more. I said, them girls probably went and told on you because she tried to text them and call them over the weekend and call them Friday and no one answered her call. Normally they answer her call. No one answered her call. Okay, they're avoiding her. I said, they probably went and told the manager the things that you were saying, even though they were saying the same thing too, but they told on you. They talked about you. They snitched on you. They went behind your back, okay? And told the manager didn't have any grounds to fire her. They never trained her. They never written her up. She never got in trouble. They didn't have any grounds. So they went on and just put her in another department. But the thing is, she said, I can't go back in there and walk past them, you know, those girls. I know they talking about me. I know they laughing at me. Everybody knows what happened. And then I got that pay cut. Because the call center is a lower position. Her position's here, the call center's there. She got a huge pay cut. Okay, that's messing with her. Because she was barely making it on what you making. Then to get a cut. So that's bothering her. And her pride. You know, I said, I know it's hard. You need your job. Just start looking. Don't just quit your job. Start looking for something else. Start putting away your money. Start planning for she wants to do her own business, her own thing. But you just can't up and do your own business. You got to have capital. You got to have some money. You got to have a business plan. You got to have things set in place. You can't just, okay, I'm going to go get me a job. I'm just going to start my own business. But how? You gotta have things set in place to start your own business. And it's good you got that in your mind. It's good you got that vision, that plan, that dream. Now you put it to action by doing things, setting things into place. You can't just say, I'm gonna go do it. With what? You gotta have something to start with. Keep your job. Hold your head up. At the end of the day, you don't see those people. Now, some of the people, couple girls that she texts afterwards and talk to after work. Excuse me. But it's more about work and stuff. It's nothing personal. So I told her, you don't see those people at the end of the day. Okay, at the end of the day, they're not your friends. Nobody, I said this before, nobody you work with is your friend. Okay, she opened up, she said some things at work, and I know they told on her. I know they went and said some things. She's complaining about this, complaining about. I know they did the same ones that she had problems with before. Okay, at work, you might have a cool working buddy, but at the end of the day, they gonna save their job. They will throw you under the bus to save their job. Nobody you work with is your friend. No one you work with is your friend. You might be a cool working buddy. Somebody you guys can, sometimes you might run into a cool working buddy where you can exchange a little bit of information, a little bit of secrets. Then you can kind of halfway trust them, but nobody you work with is your friend. Even if y'all cool and you guys go out on a weekend and your friendship develops into something else, but you guys are still, at the end of the day, you are still co-workers. You are still co-workers. And they will throw you under the bus to save their job. I don't care how many bars y'all go to. I don't care how much y'all kick it at each other's house. I don't care how close you are at work and how close you feel this relationship has developed. At the end of the day, they're still your co-workers. They're not your friends. When you got this job, you have to keep your same focus that you had when you went on your interview. When you got the job, you have to be careful who you talk to. Be careful of the things you say. Be careful of the things you say and how you say them. Now, all this information probably got back to her manager because her manager said, well, you don't like it here. and you're not happy here. And she's wondering, well, how do you know that? I've never said that to you. Yeah, she knows it because those co-workers told her, you know. I've been telling her to go to human resources. You got to nip things in the bud. You can't, when things happen at work, to protect yourself, to cover yourself, you got to go straight to human resources. You got to go straight to your supervisor first, follow your chain of command. But you have to nip it in the bud to cover yourself. Okay? You got to cover yourself. CYA. CYA. And for the youngsters that don't know that, ask your parents. Because I can't have potty mouth. The A is potty mouth. Cover your, okay? That's what that means. You got to do that. Okay? So, pride. She didn't want to go in there and walk past them girls because she think they're going to be, laughing at her, talking. So what? I know it's easy for me to say so what. It's easy to say it. But right now, you got to think about your bills. You got to think about your rent. You got to think about your lights. You got to think about your kids. You got to think about going to that grocery store, putting food on that table, putting food in them pots on that stove. Okay? That's what's important. Because you're going to be talked about no matter what. You're going to be talked about if you do. You're going to be talked about if you don't. You're going to be talked about, it don't matter. Tyra Banks is pretty as hell. They still find something. They talk about her forehead big. People going to always find something. Always. They always find something. Okay? I don't care. People going to always find something to say. Okay? And a lot of times people talk, they're miserable themselves. Okay? Misery loves company. Okay? So, hold your head up. Think about the prize. The prize is getting that check so you and your family can survive. Okay? Work on your business. Work on finding another job while you're there. Get your grind on. Okay? Get your coins. But while you getting your coins, you planning strategically about the other things you want to do. You know what I'm saying? So no, she didn't go. She's planning on going today. And it's hard for her. She's feeling sick. Anxieties. She don't want to go. And she feel like she got a raw deal when she did. They never trained her. Ever. How you going to go? Just like my job. Our induction training is 4 months. But you don't really master it. It takes at least a year or two to really know with the regulations. You can never train someone on every scenario in life that happens. You can't. When I make a mistake, I want people to tell me. So then I say, oh, okay. So if that situation happens again, or if I run across that again, I need to do this. They didn't do that to her. They didn't show her her mistakes so she could say, oh, okay. So if that they didn't do that. They just let her work these claims, making her think she was doing it right, and then let it all pile up and then tell her she was doing it all wrong. She was frustrated. She let some of her frustration out at work. She thought she can trust people. She was talking to other women. They were agreeing with her. They were saying stuff too. But she was the one who got, I told her, sometimes people will act like they on your side. They act like they understand where you coming from. They'll say the same things you saying to make you feel like they on your side. Just to get you to talk. Just so they can go snitch. So that's the end of that story with her. If you guys go watch the video, it's funny. It was funny, but it was real. It's a real story, but it was funny. We just, yeah. She didn't go yesterday, but she's planning on going today. I'm gonna call her when I'm done with this video and see, what's going on. I'm gonna call her and text her throughout the day to give her some encouragement, you know. So anyway, you guys, I'm going to end this video, but I'm going to show you, I got me some fruit. I got some cucumbers. I got some peppers. I got all kind of stuff in here that I'm going to be eating today. I got my tomato. Okay, I love Roma. Roma tomatoes to me are the best. I love tomato. I don't care what kind of tomato it is, but I love me a Roma. And then I got the little peppers, those. These are so good. Little sweet peppers. I got red. And we got yellow. I got some cucumbers. So, I love vegetables. So hopefully you guys throw some good vibes out there for me, because I be having potato chip attacks. I be wanting potato chips. That's my thing. Chips and crackers. So throw some good vibes out there for me, so I won't be going to give me no potato chips, y'all. Okay? No cigarette. I'm really trying hard, you guys. So I need y'all to throw some good vibes out there for me. So I need to really get my health together. I need to really get this eating. It's the snacking. Okay? I need to get this snacking together. I'm keeping it real. Your girl got a snacking problem. Okay? Look here. What I always say when I end my videos, keep your head up, your chest out, your nose one level. Don't be walking around like that. Nose all crunched up, frowned all up, attitude just showing all up in here, attitude all up in here. No. Don't give nobody no, look, I ain't even gonna try to say the word. Don't give nobody nothing. You know, don't help nobody talk about you, because I can't say that word. Don't help nobody talk about you. Okay? Don't help them. Okay? It's not their business you going through something. You know you're going through something, and that's all that matters. Okay? That's all that matters. Okay? So look here. I will see you in the next video. Peace.